Hello everybody, I am the Craftacular creator and today I am sharing a process video for Craft Roulette episode 174. The parameters were circle for project, Wizard of Oz colours, an on the road element, and to add wings for random. I knew right from this moment that my theme would be all about the jolly old land of Oz. Here I draw a rough sketch of my design, but, spoiler alert, this changes. For this card I will be using a long fawn stitched hillside border and stitched circle die, long fawn watercolour wishes in blue, tropical shimmer and gemstone shimmer cardstock, Kindred Stamps Journey Home, and Off to See the Wizard. Any other items will be listed in the description below. My idea for this card quickly evolved from a circle easel card to an A2 sized card with a globe, which is still a circle. I start making the card by first building the scene for the globe. I wanted a yellow brick road here, so I stenciled this using Lawn Fawn No. 2 pencil ink and a blending brush. I used a sticky mat in the Altenew stamp wheel to hold everything in place. I also wanted green grass and a blue sky to show Dorothy was on the road. All items were adhered using liquid glue. Off screen I die cut the Lawn Fawn Snow Globe Magic Iris base in Lawn Fawn dark brown wood grain cardstock. I added the detail pieces to this using liquid glue. To add interest to the Lawn Fawn narwhal cardstock that I wanted to use as a background, I used another stencil. Unfortunately, the name of this one and the brick road escaped me, as this was taken out of the packaging and put into a folder long before I labelled everything. For the stenciling, I used Lawn Fawn River Rock ink and this time took out the sticky mat to make it easier. With my background and globe complete, I laid out my images to stamp to check everything fits. For inspiration in colour choices, I used images from the Kindred Stamps Facebook group to replicate the colours used by the people on the design team. All pens were placed into the mug, and then apparently I stopped recording here, so my colouring footage is not included this week. Sorry about that. Instead, I included footage of my fussy cutting, just to give me a little extra time to tell you about Craft Roulette. It is the ultimate YouTube card making game show on almost every Friday evening at 6:10 PM Central Time in the US, 12:10 AM UK time. Mary Gunn, the hostess, spins the wheel, 4 craft parameters are chosen, guest crafters react, collect supplies and then spend a while crafting and chatting. It allows a great community of crafters from all over the world to get together via YouTube, the Craft Roulette Facebook page and the amazing craftroulette.live website. I gathered the pieces together to prepare for assembly and started to add liquid glue to the images. To give the globe a more mystical feel, I laid a circle of Lawn Fawn pearlescent vellum over the top. So that no glue could be seen through the vellum, I added glue between vellum and cardstock and then added the images on top. Time to add a sentiment. I wanted to use Something Wicked This Way Comes. I love this one as it indicates that it is not necessarily the witch who is wicked. If you have ever read the book Wicked by Gregory Maguire or seen the musical, the story of the witch is much more complex and the character of Dorothy is not so innocent. Now to add the gems. Not something that I had initially intended to add, but then they kind of took over. One red one here and there for the poppies. Then of course I needed an Emerald City, and then how could I leave out the yellow brick road? I definitely ignored the less is more mantra and thoroughly enjoyed adding the gems. I even added them to the background. A very sparkly ta-da for this card. I am pleased with how one idea turned into another and still worked at such an early hour of the morning. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Ta-ta for now everyone, take care, and I will be back soon.